So one thing I was definitely not expecting for 2024 was seeing Ben Shapiro, the rapper. And yet somehow, beyond all reason, that's what we got. And personally, I think this might be the funniest thing, the most hilarious thing that could happen this year. The only thing that could possibly be more hilarious would be Ben Shapiro being cast in a remake of The A-Team as Mr. T. And maybe I'm asking too much, but hey, a man can dream. Here's the headline. They don't want this song at number one. Tom MacDonald, Ben Shapiro discuss suppression of rap song Facts. Quote, we're living in some sort of upside down, backwards freak show. So here's a picture of Ben Shapiro and Tom MacDonald. And I have to say, even in this picture, Ben Shapiro seems a little bit awkward. It just feels like it's a world he does not belong in. And that kind of makes it all the more awesome and hilarious, in my opinion. And of course, the leftist media is freaking out about it. Here's Daily Beast. Ben Shapiro is a rapper now because that's what 2024 deserves. How about this? Ben Shapiro makes rap debut on worst song ever. Here at TMZ, Ben Shapiro rapping for first time in new music video, getting bad reactions. Oh, this is my favorite here. MAGA rap is the worst form of cultural appropriation. So I think the left has evolved on that issue, actually. I think it used to be white people making tacos. Here, a Mediaite. Homie, I'm epic. Ben Shapiro's new rap video is the cringiest thing you will ever watch. Now, as I've said, I think it's hilarious and awesome. I mean, just the concept is hilarious. But I will say, in the criticisms, there is a seed of truth there, because although Tom MacDonald is very good at what he does, obviously, a lot of people like his music, there is still no way for Ben Shapiro to rap without it being cringy in some way. It's just impossible. And I like Ben Shapiro. Broadly speaking, I like him. I don't agree with everything he says, but I'm a subscriber to Daily Wire, and I would agree, I think, with more things with him than I would disagree. So I want Ben Shapiro to succeed. But all of that said, again, there is no way for Ben Shapiro to rap without it being at least somewhat cringy. And maybe that's just part of the appeal. And regardless, it doesn't matter because it became the number one song on iTunes over the weekend. That's right, Ben Shapiro rapping on the number one song on iTunes. And it's actually true. You're not dreaming. Maybe you're on drugs, but when you sober up, Ben Shapiro will still have been, at least for however long, number one rapper in the country. He even got a shout out from Nicki Minaj. She said, I just listened to it, Ben Shapiro. Not bad. Congrats on number one. What? How can this be real? I mean, if Ben Shapiro had a giant ass, it would all make much more sense, but we must be living in the simulation. But in any case, apparently the industry doesn't actually like it. Independent artist Tom MacDonald said Monday that some in the music industry are working to suppress his new rap song, Facts, which features Daily Wire editor emeritus Ben Shapiro, over the content of the song. Now, he says that this song openly rejects the glorification of destructive behavior that is so commonly promoted in rap music. Let's see, Ben Shapiro read lyrics from one of rapper Megan Thee Stallion's top songs, Hiss, and compared it to some of the lyrics in MacDonald's song. Let's take a look at some of these lyrics from the song Hiss by Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like Mariah Carey got these N-words so obsessed. My pussy so famous might get managed by Kris Jenner next. He can't move on, can't let it go. He hooked, nose full of that Tina Snow. And I can absolutely not see Ben Shapiro ever writing anything like that. Let's see some of Ben Shapiro's lyrics from Facts. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard number one. So rapping about compound interest? That definitely feels a lot more like Ben Shapiro. And it also doesn't feel like lyrical content that anybody should really be all that worried about. MacDonald said in a video posted online Sunday evening that TuneCore, a distribution company for independent artists, refused to release Facts because of lyrical content. Maybe it's the part where Tom MacDonald here seems to understand basic biology, where he says there's only two genders, boys and girls. Quote, "This is how the music industry screws independent artists," MacDonald said. "Whether you like me or hate me or think my music is awesome or think it's trash, I don't care." He also said that YouTube was suppressing Facts by keeping it in the second slot on the platform's trending songs, despite it garnering more views and comments than the leading song, Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss. Quote, "We're outperforming her in every metric," MacDonald elaborated on Monday, "and the further we get in the lead, we're stuck at number 2. They're not allowing us to pass Megan Thee Stallion and hit that number 1 spot." And of course, this comes out to the surprise of nobody. I wouldn't be surprised if the Billboard charts are in communications with the White House. But whatever they do, I mean, it was still the number 1 song on iTunes, which is, again, unbelievably hilarious. So let's end it off with this, a tweet from Ben Shapiro. "We're now number 1 overall on iTunes, too. On the way, we knocked off, among others, Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Eminem, and Taylor Swift. Tom MacDonald and I have officially made hip-hop great again, as was always my lifelong dream." He's having a lot of fun with this. He says, "I just want to thank God, Tom MacDonald, and my parents, who paid for 15 years of classical violin lessons so I could become the number 1 rapper in America." So with that, I'll end it, and just God knows what's going to happen next. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.